My name is Inga. I'm the Marine Research Manager for Diamonds Thudufushi Athuruga and Sandies Bathala. I've been in the Maldives for over 10 years now, working with my team on marine conservation and restoration and research topics.
Well, thanks for sitting down with Breaking Travel News here at the most fabulous setting.
It is.
Before we kind of get to where we are today, tell me a little bit about your journey today.
So I started my journey in the Maldives over 10 years ago. I came from cold and rainy Scotland via Egypt and eventually ended up in Maldives. I was acquainted with Plan Hotel and their resorts through the University of Milano Bicocca. I was working for Mare Center at the time, which is a local outpost of the university in the Maldives. And through a colleague of mine, I was introduced to diamonds, and they actually offered me to do a PhD on coral reef restoration in the Maldives. And as a marine scientist, if someone offers you a PhD in the Maldives, you don't say no. So this is how I started my work with Diamonds Thudufushi, and I've been there ever since.
I mean, first of all, being a marine biologist is most people's dream job, but then being marine biologist in the Maldives is a double dream.
It is. So I think if I tell people what I do, jealousy is probably the first thing that comes to mind. Of course, being a marine biologist also, like any jobs, comes with its routine.
Of course.
But I think the work that we're doing is really, really important. And this is also the reason why after 10 years, I'm still working on a very small island because we still have a lot of work to do.
Well, look, let's get to it. So tell me all about kind of what you do here at Maldives Marine Lab.
So Maldives Marine Lab has two main goals. The first goal is to foster science and to advance science across our marine lab properties and to share that science with the general public. So that's really our second and most important goal, is to share all the information that we have, to get people involved in marine science, in conservation, and to bridge that gap between science and conservation.
And of course here, you're not just overseeing one island, but you're across three.
Yes, so we're really lucky to work across 3 different islands. And that also helps us a lot because we can work in a big team. Of course, we also have different challenges because every island is different. And one of our main work, which is coral reef restoration, is also different across the 3 different islands. So if you think about coral reef restoration, it's not like one solution that fits all. It's more like a toolbox that you need to use in order to adjust to the circumstances and the needs of every reef that you have. So generally you need to decide if a reef needs restoration. That's the most important part, because otherwise you're just spending a lot of time wasting your energy and also your resources on a reef that could naturally recover. However, if a reef is not naturally recovering, this is where we need to give a helping hand, and this is where coral reef restoration kicks in. So it's really just a little push to assist nature to recover itself, and nature really needs some help at the moment.
And to that point, sort of, you know, from the guest side and from the overall kind of travel and tourism sector side of things, this is such a key part of kind of the guest experience and also kind of their decision-making process. Tell me more about sort of that relationship that you have with the guests.
So, of course, having a marine lab on the island to the extent that we have, where active science is happening, is hopefully also really interesting and engaging for our guests. If you ask people what they want to be when they're young, they always say, oh, marine biologist is a dream job. I always wanted to be a marine biologist. So we're actually giving our guests the opportunity to be a marine biologist, at least for a day. So they can come with us, they can join us on our daily tasks, they can plant some coral reefs with us, they can see what it's like to be in our shoes. And with that, hopefully we are trying to create an experience that lasts beyond the duration of their stay.
So of course experience is so important, but so too is impact. Tell me about some of the kind of, you know, what you've achieved over the last sort of 10 years or so.
Okay, so our achievement over the last 10 years is Well, it's hard to say because we have two things running in parallel. On the one side, over the last 10 years that I've been here, what I've seen is that we had a continuous degradation of coral reefs. We have seen 2 mass bleachings in the last 10 years, which have really devastated one of the most beautiful reefs I have known. And that also included a lot of the work that we have done. So on the one side, we have seen massive environmental impacts and coral reef degradation over the last 10 years due to 2 mass bleachings that we had that have really destroyed a lot of the beautiful coral reefs around here, and also a lot of the work that my team and I have put forward. On the other side, we have seen that people start to care a lot more, especially the people that have come to the Maldives for many, many years. They start seeing the impact, and of course they want to know what the solutions are, and this is where they turn to us. And although we all know that the big solution to saving corals is fixing climate change, it's very helpful if we can offer some small steps that everybody can implement. That includes learning a little bit more about coral reefs, that includes going out with us, planting some corals, and just sharing that knowledge and sharing that awareness is really important. So one of the opportunities our guests have is adopting coral reefs. It's a little coral reef that is their own coral reef. They put it together in the water with us, they plant it with us, and we update them on the growth and their thriving of their coral reef over the next 2 years, which makes coral reef restoration and conservation a lot more personal, because these coral reefs are subject to the same threats all the coral reefs are. So if their coral reefs are suffering, it makes coral reef conservation a personal matter, and it brings the topic closer to home.
And obviously, this is very much, as you said, a kind of a global issue. Tell me a little bit about what Diamonds is doing to sort of help with building a more net positive future.
Well, we are trying our best to make a positive impact towards ocean conservation, and our marine lab of course plays a big part in this. We have one of the largest reef star installations in Maldives. It's called the Big Build. It's right behind me. We planted about 15,000 corals in the course of a month, and it continues to grow. So it's one little example that shows that active action can make a difference. If you have seen the reef a year ago or 1.5 years ago, and you see it now and you snorkel over it, you can really witness that what we do does make an impact and does make a huge difference. So even small action can have a positive impact, and this is really what the showcase of what's happening.
And finally, looking forward, obviously lots of challenges going on at the moment with regards to climate and so forth, but what do you sort of see panning out kind of ideally over the next sort of 5-10 years?
Well, our goal for the next few years is, of course, to make the Big Build bigger, to increase our efforts, to get as many people involved and on board. So that includes, of course, all our guests who want to be part of this journey. And our main mission is really to show that even as individuals, when we think we can't make a difference, we can, at least on a small scale. And we are hoping for that ripple effect. So everyone that plants a coral here is somebody that can tell their friends and family about the problems coral reefs face, and also about the joy of doing something positive and bringing corals back to life.
And a message to someone who's perhaps watching this interview thinking, maybe this is for me.
Well, you don't need to be a marine biologist to save coral reefs. Everybody can do their little bit, and this is really the most important thing. It's not to wait for others to take action. Everyone can do their little part in order to save coral reefs, and essentially also to help ourselves to keep this little paradise that we have and protect it.
Thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.